We're live with Chris Wendt. How you doing, Chris?
I'm doing great. How about yourself, buddy?
Man, I'm doing fantastic. I'm glad to bring everybody the first episode of Coffee and Content.
Bam. Nailed it.
Hell yeah. So we're here today. Chris Wendt is the founder of the Bankers Cup Real Estate Championship Series. Why don't you tell them what that means, Chris? It sounds really great, and I think it's even better than it sounds.
And I appreciate it. And thank you to you and your brother for the past couple of years. You guys have done a lot of work on this as well. So the Bankers Cup idea was born, just a few years ago, and I wanted to expand on the existing real estate industry events, which there are very few of.
Right.
It seems that there's a lot of golf outings, which are fantastic. They have a big draw, and that's wonderful. However, the only flaw that I saw in those was that they were all the same. There was nothing new. There was nothing fresh. Yeah, no, I mean, for me, golf is golf is fun, and I honestly love the 4-man scramble format, but it was just kind of overplayed a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I wanted to figure out a way to put on my own golf outing, and as a surveyor, I'm not a real estate broker. I'm not a giant lender.
Right.
I'm the one going after them for work. And I wanted to figure out a way to put on my own outing that people would show up to. So I had to do something different, completely outside the box. And that's really where the Bankers Cup idea came into play. Just, real estate lenders versus, or real estate agents versus mortgage lenders, right? And I wanted to bring them together to compete head to head, and then have everybody else come in to kind of watch things unfold. And it was with golf. And then I expanded on that this year with this charity, this Bankers Cup Hockey Classic. So we're going to have a real estate industry hockey game on March 19th in Strongsville at OBM Arena. And the response has been absolutely absurd at this point. I honestly think that we have more sponsors for this event than most events have attendees.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. So many people have latched on. It's for such a good cause. And that's the gist of it is the Bankers Cup real estate series is agents versus lenders. Let's take the top two rungs of our industry, put them head to head, and then let people like me and everybody else sit back and watch, because it's a lot of fun. So, and we raise money for great causes at the same time. So everybody wins.
Right. And so this started off as a golf event, and now you've expanded into hockey. Have you ever seen anybody do this in hockey?
I'm pretty sure that this is the first real estate industry hockey event.
First one.
I think I've tried searching others. I haven't been able to find anything that is truly a real estate industry event. So It'll be fun. It'll be fun.
It will be. And you've been using content to promote this event like crazy. I've been seeing you all over the timeline. Can you speak on a little bit? You said that we have more sponsors than most events have attendees. And that has to be because of this next level promotion that you've been taking on. Can you share us a little bit about how you've been using content to promote events so successfully, Chris?
Yeah, I can. And I've got to tell you, all of this is because of you and your brother. And I really and truly didn't buy into this until this year, which is, I think, why this event is so much bigger than the golf was.
Yeah.
I had your brother hounding me last year to do these lives and to get this thing out there. And it was, and you know what? And for whatever reason, I just felt like I was not necessarily too busy, but I didn't truly understand. I didn't grasp the entire concept of it.
Right.
And this year I bought in 100%. My God, the way we've been able to promote this thing, through what you and your brother put together, and just this content all together has been astounding the way it works. And like I said, I really and truly have, content cards, and what you guys do to thank for this. It's been, I put it in a post the other night. You and your brother have been an absolute game changer for me. And I meant that. There was really, when I saw what you were doing, that was the only thing I felt to say is, you guys have been a game changer for me, with just, with Exacta, on the land surveying front, and the Bankers Cup, and just, not necessarily promoting it, but how to promote, how to reach that audience. Right. And it's been wonderful. So yeah, you guys are great. It's the way things are done. You guys have enlightened me.
Yeah, thank you. And I appreciate you throwing that out there. We didn't plan on that, but what I do want to say is that attention will grow your business.
Yeah.
Attention is ethical nowadays. If you're doing something good, if you're good at what you do, and if you're doing something good for people like Chris, you have promoted and you have so much money before this event even started. You have a lot of money going to a really, really good cause. And there's people all year. They're quote unquote, they're the good guys. They're real good people. And they're walking, talking nice guys, you know, all the time, but they never put their money where their mouth is. And here you are, before the event even started, using content, getting attention. You've raised a lot of money for a really good cause. And I think it's a good time for you to share what that cause is so that other people know about who you're helping in need.
Absolutely, and there are two. With the hockey event, it's called Project Preemie, and it was started by this woman. It's a fairly new charitable foundation.
So they need your help. They need good people like you.
You know what they do, and I feel like it's a cause that kind of flies under the radar for the most part. It's somewhat unknown. I had no idea going in, you know, exactly how important this was, and you know how many lives that, you know, Project Preemie can, you know, how many lives they can affect.
Yeah.
So the long and short of it is, Project Preemie was put together to support NICUs throughout Northeast Ohio. You know, premature babies,
Right.
babies that, you know, if they have to go back to the hospital for whatever reason, you know, and stay in one of those NICU units. But it's not only for the babies themselves. There is a support system in place for the families, and this carries on after, you know, a baby may be released. And it is just, it's phenomenal. You know, we had that interview with Pam Frasco not too long ago, and it's eye opening. Just exactly what all goes into, you know, what they do and what they're raising money for. Little things that you know, you and I would never even think of.
I'm sure.
You know, hand lotion.
Right.
You know, I thought, okay, you're going out and you're raising money for you know, hand lotion and hand sanitizer, but you know, when you have kids and and they're tiny, obviously cleanliness is key and being germ free. I mean, these little babies can pick up anything at any point in time, especially when they're in a NICU unit. So the things that we wouldn't think of, that we wouldn't necessarily think are so important, like hand sanitizer, is, I mean, it's everything when you're in that situation. And then the hand lotion, I mean, I wash my hands about 37,000 times per day, and hand sanitizer, I'm sorry, dries out your hands so much. My hands are cracking, they're painful. That's the whole point to the hand lotion. I mean, you've got to, you know, it's ridiculous. So it's about the families, it's about the mothers, the fathers, and the little babies, you know, within, and making sure that, you know, everybody's comfortable, everybody, you know, kind of keeps their head on straight. And then of course the hospital staff as well. You know, there's so much that goes into it, and it's phenomenal.
So Project Preemie, it helps with all of that. It doesn't just help with what most people might consider, okay, well, the number one problem, we just got to save the babies, but no one's thinking about the family who is taking care of the babies, and the people at the hospital. You know, people, we found this with Agents Against Child Trafficking. Most people want to build the house. They want it. More people will be more excited about raising $40,000 to build a house than they will be to help feed the kids who are living in the house.
Sure.
Not so exciting. No one wants to talk about the bills. No one wants to talk about that, Chris.
Right.
But you're helping them. You're helping them with Project Preemie, and that's what this Bankers Cup event is about. Hey, and you got a hat on right there that I think people are going to want to be purchasing here.
Check that out. Yeah, they just came in. Yeah, I love it.
Classic.
I love it. And put that thing back on my head, man. That's a mess. Yeah, so I'm gonna have a few more samples coming over.
Aaron, the viewer.
You know, I want to make sure that anything that is either being given away, or, you know, raising proceeds for this event is absolutely, you know, top end. You know, we really don't spare any expense with Bankers Cup, and I think people enjoy it as a result. And then, you know, on the flip side with the golf, we've been raising money for the Boys and Girls Club of Cleveland.
Yeah.
You know, another very, very worthy cause, and it was my good friend Matt Cook that turned me on to Boys and Girls. You know, when, I mean, he's really good friends, you know, with the president of the club, and you know, he does a lot of work over there as well. And when I was asking, because I didn't know a lot about raising money, for a good cause, and B, I wanted to make sure that the money was going to be used that we're raising.
Yeah.
So I called up Matt, and he's very well versed in this stuff, and he went down the line, and it was Boys and Girls Club that we decided would be the best use of the money, and my God, once you do the tour of that facility in Cleveland, it's a game changer for you. So the things that they do for these underprivileged kids is absolutely amazing. Yeah. And all you have to do is take one look, take some time to talk to some of these kids. I think I played about 36 games of ping pong and lost every one of them when I was going through when we cut that initial check. And that was, and I'll tell you what, once I did that, I was all in. It was one of the greatest feelings of my life, knowing that I was able to kind of lean on my industry contacts to put this event together and then raise some money. And it was a lot of money, but every little bit counts. And when you turn that check over, knowing that it's helping, either these underprivileged kids or, with Project Preemie and Pam, right. The feeling is it's indescribable. So it really has become, intoxicating and almost an obsession to just make these things so great. So it's fun.
That's awesome. That's really awesome. You're doing amazing things over there, and you're being completely you're putting your work ethic and your ethics in business into helping people on a grander scale, and you're bringing in more people who wouldn't think about getting involved into it. And you're doing it all by promotion and content marketing now. And where can they find more about Bankers Cup so they can attend the event on March 19th and they can be there and donate and raise even more money to Project Preemie?
Well, and we'll post a Project Preemie link as well, but you can see it going across the bottom of the screen. Yep. Right, there we go. Boom. BankersCupHockey.com, which was also you and your brother helped out with the website. BankersCupHockey.com. You can buy tickets. Tickets are $20. The event is going to be, I think, unlike any real estate event that we've seen so far. Like you said, at the beginning of this interview, it's a real estate industry hockey game, which makes little to no sense, let's be honest. And the response has been ridiculous. We just found a company that's actually going to wrap the boards, the dasher boards. So we'll have we'll have all of our major sponsors featured on the boards themselves. It'll have a really and truly will have an NHL feel to it. The Cleveland Monsters have gotten involved, which has taken this thing here. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So they have really helped take this thing to the next level as well. They're sending their announcer out. So he's going to be calling the game. And yeah, I mean, that's hysterical.
You're going to hear him on the speakers?
Absolutely.
Nice.
Absolutely. So we have him for the night. They're also sending out their music guru. So we'll actually have music playing in between plays during, during stoppages and whatnot, and in between periods. And they have confirmed that their ice crew will be out there as well, which is great news because, when you're doing when you're trying to put together, some spectator contests or events, in between periods, it's not always that easy when you have nobody to help you, get those tasks done. That the ice crew can do that. They'll also come out and help us clean the ice and whatnot. In between period, in between stoppages when the Zamboni's not out there. So, so the ice crew is going to be there, the announcer, the music, and we're waiting on a few other pieces as well to fall into place. But things are looking good. So yeah, they have been absolutely phenomenal. Pam's been absolutely phenomenal. ProjectPreemie.com, by the way, if you guys have any questions about that or you want to learn more, ProjectPreemie.com. And like I said, we'll get a link up there as well. But the game's coming along pretty nice. You can see the hat. Everything, every little detail will be branded in some way, shape, or form. Right. With either sponsors, logos, and contact information, or the Bankers Cup. So I don't think we've forgotten about anything at this point. So
knock on wood, Chris.
So it's funny. We have a lot of money going out. We also have a lot of money coming in. So it's going to be a fun check to cut. That's a fact.
Oh yeah, that's for sure. And again, you're doing this all with content marketing. You're doing this all with promotion, and you're getting attention because it's a great cause. You've got a lot of kids that are depending on it, families that are depending on it. And there's people like you, Chris, that are out there that aren't doing content, that aren't helping people to their fullest level that they can. can you share what got you into doing content marketing at the next level as we sign off, and why it's people's responsibility to take their game to the next level, to step it up, and to help their community at another level than they're even doing right now?
Yeah, oh, for sure. It's very simple. And like I said, this is something that I really and truly did not understand until I saw you and your brother doing what you guys do.
Yeah.
And I'm not, I put myself out there quite a bit. I'm not going to say that I'm a shy guy, but when it comes to, shooting a video of myself, number one, it could be very intimidating. B, you're not going to catch me watching this thing after the fact, because, I think a lot of people are afraid to see what they look like on camera.
Right.
And like I said, it could just be intimidating. However, it's such a game changer in just what doesn't matter what you're doing, whether it's fundraising or promoting your brand, whatever the case may be. The content marketing has such a strong, it just has a strong ability to take things, to the next level and beyond. And like I said, you guys have been talking about getting yourself on camera, and nothing has to be perfect. People just want to see you. And I think it's, what is the stat that a video is, I can't remember the exact stat. You should know this. A video versus a post, and how much stronger it is than the post itself. And it's so true how much further it will go. And it's, like I said, it's a night and day difference this year from last year. I really and truly bought into the whole content marketing, play for myself personally and professionally, and things have taken off, man. Things have absolutely taken off. So you just have to commit to doing it, which I obviously have. Your brother was laughing at me the other day. He's like, man, you're calling me every day, trying to set up these lives. He's like, and he thinks it's great. And he made the comment that it's almost like I'm a completely different person than I was last year with regards to just content marketing. And it's, like I said, once you buy in and you see the results, it's, you're never going to go back. So I love it. It's so much fun.
Hey, yeah. Actually, Johnny Depp said that he never watches his own movies. He puts everything he can into the movie, but he doesn't go back and watch it. So if anybody's out there who's thinking that they're not going to shoot video because they don't like the way they look, there's actors that won't even watch themselves on screen. So, I mean, you're not wrong. It's a human thing. And like you're saying, Chris, people want to see the video more than they want to see the post. They want to see something quick. They don't have to try hard to watch a video like they do when they have to read. Most people never read the books they had to read in school. Everyone was reading Cliff Notes and those.
Sure.
So did you guys have those in school?
Absolutely. Come on, I'm not that old.
Everyone's taking the shortcut, and video is the shortcut to your consumer. So bankershockey.com, projectpreemy.com. We're going to drop the links in the comment section below. Chris, you got anything else to say before we sign off?
No, you know what? We have, as far as the event goes, the rosters are locked in. We don't have any more room for skaters. That went pretty quick. So now all we're going to do is sell this thing out. We've got room for 250 people, and we are well north of 50% sold. So if you guys want tickets, you have to get them. I don't think we're going to sell them at the door. So $20 to get in. Bankerscuphockey.com is where you can find them.
Yep.
Come out, have a good time with us, and help support a great cause. I mean, that's about it, man. Like I said, I can't thank you and your brother enough. You guys are fantastic.
Hey, thank you, Chris. We appreciate you and everything you're doing for the community. We love being involved with it. You're a community champ. This was brought to you by ContentCards.com. That's ContentCards with a Z.com. Tune in for a coffee and content next time. Thanks so much, Chris.
Hey, thank you, buddy. We'll talk soon.
All right.
Yeah, take care.